Ahoy, ladies! Happy New Year's to everybody in the audience, and welcome to a night of Team Race League on Inshore Streams. Team Race League shared stream, doesn't matter where you're watching it tonight. I am with Arthur and Lucas Moore tonight in the chat for the first edition of Team Race League All Stars. How are you doing, guys?
I'm doing fine. Awesome
That
to
was
be
Lucas.
back.
Awesome to be back. Yeah, thanks for having us cover the event, Lucas. Doing good as well. Great start of the year. Great way to start off with the very best as usual. Lucas, you're probably going to be heading into the first races. I can see on the Discord that you're being called by your team.
No,
So
I'm actually not on the team. So
Oh, they're just waiting. Sorry, it's Chico.
All right, let's jump into the first race, and then we'll have a look a little bit at the teams. This is a brand new format that we have for you tonight. A lot of you are familiar with Team Last Is Out, but tonight this is a very special selection of players. Who do we have on the water tonight?
Well, we have
pretty
pretty high level team racing
Yeah.
this evening. Okay, let's start the first race.
So tonight is a Last Is Out format. There will be at least 7 races, normally 8. We're going to go into 6 races and then a best of 3 finals. The 4 teams are composed each of 3 players. We don't have the sail colors yet, and everyone is sailing on J70s.
J70, a classic boat, probably the most essential boat in the game there. Very technical.
And with a
Yeah, I
huge
think
wind shadow.
it's a good boat for team racing. Small, fast, has a good wind shadow.
We are 20 seconds to the start. Doesn't look to be a very favorable side yet.
Yeah, already 2 groups, one at the committee boat with about 4 boats there, and the rest going down the starting line.
Oh, there's already one false start over here to the left side on the pin of the start. And here we go, Juan Cardona also taking a false start, having to come back around the pin side. Oh, no, that was Bradley Adams. My mistake. A little bit early into the game. Do all the boats have the same sail colors tonight?
Yeah, tonight we're doing all the boats the same sail color. Some organizers also tend to go for the same flags, so the sailors can't quickly see who's on their team and who's not.
Ah, that does
So
make
it brings
sense.
a new dynamic to the format. Makes it a bit more exciting to be the sailor as well.
Definitely. Good idea on the sail organizers, on the race organizers side.
Yeah,
Let's
it's probably
flip
going
back
to bring a
into
more...
a two-sided view and see coming up to a cross here between Bradley Adams, who had his bad start, and Law 1234. Tonight we're racing in J70s, but there's been a lot of new boats in the game recently, and we're going to talk a little bit about that later. Currently, wind shifting over on the counterclock side to the left side. And
Looks like Bradley's going to be back in the game.
exactly, I was wondering what team Bradley is going to be on. Juan and Law 123 are on the same team. We're going to go back to the team standings a little bit later to show you who
Looks like
is
someone
who.
disconnected.
Oh,
yeah,
we have
someone on the right-hand side there.
Just trying to figure out who it is.
And so each team tonight also has 2 lives, just to get familiar with the rules of Team Last Is Out. Over here, wind shifting back,
Farley disconnected.
Sorry.
and the rest of the fleet tacking over to starboard. We have Martin Fernandez, who is leading one of the teams, team number 3 tonight. Team captains are Martin Fernandez, Juan Cardona, Farley from Virtual Intercourse, and Stipe Coach Croatia.
Actually, we've actually had some substitutes.
And it's Stipe Paro,
so
who's in the lead
actually
coming
not
up.
playing.
He's going to need another tack. Oh, disconnect from Stipe Paro. Oh, there's been a general.
So, yeah, we're going to cancel this race and move on to the next one.
All right, then we're going to go over to the team rankings right now and show you what the teams are going to be made up of as we start over this first race of the evening.
Let's bring that update on the races.
Here we go. On your screen right now are the 4 teams organized tonight. Now, how were the teams selected? That's really interesting. What the TRL All Stars is a selection of the top 12 players of the TRL leaderboard. The top 4 players are selected as team captains, and they are then offered a chance round by round to draft other players from the remaining 8 to join their team and race in this fleet last is out. Let's put a little bit music back. There we go. As we wait for race 1 to start up again.
That was probably the fastest race this evening. 2 minutes 57 seconds. That was very fast. You're right. The J70 is a very fast boat.
The lobby has already opened up for this new race.
Right, so on to race 2.
So are we already on to race 2, Lucas?
Yeah, since one of the team members disconnected, then we just move on to the next race. Also helps speed up the process.
And can you confirm who was the first player to disconnect?
Yeah, that was VIT Farley from Team 1.
All right, so Team 1 has already lost 1 life. As we move into race 2, they're going to have to be extra careful now. Let's see how this affects their strategy. We're going to be watching Farley and Chico in particular, as well as Alfonso, third teammate.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they are going to approach this one.
Maybe very aggressive.
Safe or going to go very aggressive and try to get a lot of penalties in the other teams.
Waiting on 2 more players, and the race committee will be able to start the countdown. We are on race 2 now. Really looking forward to this event. There's a lot of stuff going on TRL side this year, and so first of all, closing in on a first year birthday for TRL, and a bunch of new changes that have been brought to the leaderboard this year. You just recently announced that you were going to start using a Sale Ranks bot system for leaderboard rankings and matchmaking.
Yep, we're already using it.
Yep, and there's been now 5 or 6 ranks that have been created: bronze, silver, gold, diamond. Is there a platinum before master?
No, there's a platinum, then diamond, and then master.
All right, so 6 ranks that you can also try to take part in and try to go up on the leaderboard. You just need to type www.playtrl.com if you want to join this game, and if you want to join us on Virtual Regatta. It's a free game. You can download it on any app store or iOS device, and also play it on PC.
Yeah, that's nice with VR that you can play it on every device. except for console, but maybe that will come in the future. So race 2 is underway.
Yep, we see the boats approaching the start line. Already a couple of penalties here. We'll see on who very soon as the boats are able to cross the line. A slightly favorable option to the left side, but yet currently the boats are towards the middle of the line. See how many of them manage to pick up speed. Because that's what it all is. It's really winning the start, even though today's races aren't about winning the start so much.
No, it's about staying alive for the whole
you need to
whole
watch out.
race. Looks like Farley is going for the pin at the start. Battling with Johan.
Going for a penalty there. Is that Parejo or Juan?
That was Cardona.
Yeah, that was Cardona. Very aggressive start,
And
and they have
even got
both
a
a
full
recall.
Yep, both picking up a penalty at the both team captains picking up a penalty, and it's not going to looking good for Farley's team right now because of that start. He's just ahead of Cardona. He's only a couple of boat lengths ahead, and currently crossing behind Bradley Adam.
But looks like also Lord Berry is in trouble. So we have 3 teams in the back currently.
Lord Berry is on Stipe Coach Croatia's team.
No, he's on team 3 with Martin and C. Parejo. And we've actually there's actually only one original member left of team 2 now. We've had 2 subs, Eric Champagne and Bradley Adam have stepped in instead of Stipe Coach and Jay Parejo.
Alright, I'm trying to follow up. So this is team 2 where the substitutions have taken place. And so now you have Jay Parejo, who has been replaced, and Stipe Coach, who has been replaced. Tanguy is still with us tonight.
Yes, he's the OG, the only OG member left.
True OG member.
And so currently in 13th and last position, we have Henry from CNS, Spain, the Centro Náutico de Sevilla.
No, that's just a
he's
ghost boat.
spectating.
That's what
Yeah,
I
that's a
thought
ghost boat.
because I didn't recognize that boat. Here we go. Juan Cardona currently in the last place.
Gonna be interesting to see when Nasir and Lol are gonna head back and help him.
Assuming there's no disconnect. Let's try to see a full race this one.
Yeah, let's hope for a full race this time.
Else this event is going to be very brutal.
I'm very fast.
Yeah. That's not the sailing we want to see tonight. So it must be very interesting for the players to have the same boat color. For visibility purpose, it's quite complicated for us spectators.
We're keeping an eye on Juan Cardona right now, as well as Lord Beery.
Yeah, I think an option could be if Virtual Regatta added the team feature. So let's say all players had the same team name.
Mm-hmm.
That would help quite a bit. Or, well, the players could just rename their boats for the race.
So we have a lot of penalties
that's
coming
an
up on the first upwind mark of the second race. Not a lot of blocking. Here we go. We see the blocking coming up on the second buoy.
That was
Martin Fernandez doing a lot of blocking up here, putting
Siparejo?
penalties on all the other teams, all the other boats. A little bit of friendly fire in there as well.
Whoa.
It looks like Bradley Adam now is in last position.
Seri tried to pull a move there to get out of the pack.
We've got Team 2 in trouble with 2 boats in last position right now, Eric Champagne and Bradley Adam.
Also looks like it's 3 separate team members, or 3 separate teams in the lead currently. Which is a nice change for once. It's usually one single team in the lead.
Got Team 1, Team 4, and Team 2 in the lead. Tongi's gonna come back, probably try to help out his teammates. Let's see what Tongi does up here in the lead. We're following. This is his boat right here.
Really going for each other in the front pack.
That's, yeah. It was very aggressive move towards Tongi from low alone, inflicting 2 penalties there and staying ahead at the downward mark. I think Tongi is going to be in a good situation here.
I think we're gonna have loads of penalties at this. Downward.
Oh yeah, they're all hitting for the downwind there. Look at that.
It's really hard to make out who's picking up penalties right here. Bradley Adams is still in last place though.
Yeah,
Putting
well, we
his
know that.
team 2 in trouble. We can see that Farley, Chico, and Alfonso are in a pretty good position right now. They shouldn't be in too much trouble on the end of this race. Here we go. Bradley Adams putting a leeward wind boat position, a leeward position penalty on. I was picking it up off of Carlos Parejo. A little bit close to say.
So we're probably gonna see Eric coming back soon to help Bradley out. Or they're gonna hope for a bunch of penalties at the upwind mark.
Yeah, right now looks like Eric is controlling Juan Cardona.
He's
I don't know
Cardona
why
is
he's
a
trying to
dangerous
control
guy
Juan
to be
Cardona so
one-on-one
much,
with.
but there we go. Bradley Adams still picking up that 12th place, the dreaded 12th place. All right, let's see what's going on the left side of the race course right now. Eric Champagne trying to get away. Hoping not to pick up a penalty here. He manages to keep Juan Cardona away. And slightly in his wind shadow now. Tanguy picking up a penalty up here in the lead. But Tanguy now definitely is going to have to start becoming very aggressive. He's right here as his teammates are far behind him.
But looks like Eric's tacking on Cardona paid off. Bradley caught up in front of John.
Yeah, John can't move there. He's in a sticky spot.
Will he manage to pick up speed coming up on this second upwind mark? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, he's in. Juan is in Bradley's wind shadow, so good move there.
As we watch
Now,
the dog
knowing
leg.
Eric and Bradley, they're probably going to be able to keep Juan. I mean, it's Juan Cardona. It's probably one of the best sailors, but I believe they'll manage on the downwind to play together and to keep him.
Is that a Seer doing mud traps? Yeah.
Yep, that's a sailor.
Oh, and picking up a penalty himself.
Oh, and Juan hits the buoy. He hits the mark as he rounds it. That's not going to help him at all.
No, that's not gonna help. But
And Juan decides to go on the left side, trying to cover Si Parejo, I guess.
But looks like the breeze has also died a bit, so that's gonna be in Team 1's favor, or Team 4's favor here.
Mhm.
So, Juan Parejo's, Juan Cardona, I'm sorry, his teammates are Acere and Law 1234. Gonna see what they're doing right now. If they decide to help their teammate, or if they decide to let him fight off Bradley Adams all by himself.
Actually, it looks like a series covering Si Parejo.
There we go. We have Acere trying to put some wind shadow on Si Parejo. It's close. He's going to be able to now, after this jibe. But that was a fake out jibe. It was a psych.
picking up a lot of speed on the left-hand side of the map, right-hand downwind. Definitely a good call there. They might be able to catch up, and I see Martin Fernandez at the back of the fleet right now.
Yeah, just falling
As it
back.
stands.
He was not expected to see it, and not expecting them to see him fall back. But that might just be a little bit of the.
Yeah, I think he's trying to help Ciparejo not get last.
Ciparejo trying to give a penalty to Juan Cardona there. Unfortunately, did not. To catch
All
up
right,
for
we're
another
gonna focus.
penalty.
We're gonna focus in on this fight between Juan and Ciparejo, and their teammates.
Yeah, I think it's over. On the other
One
hand, you have
dive.
Lord Byron, Bradley. Will Bradley hit the finish line?
Aceres squeezing in 11, and it looks like it will be Bradley Adam picking up a loss for his team, Team 2.
What a terrible finish they did. They were both split. One hand, the fleet had wind and speed, and the other just had nothing at all. Got caught up on it.
Alright, we're gonna have to unfortunately not be able to spend too much time on the results due to virtual regatta sound effects, and we'll let you set up race number 3. So right now we have two teams who have lost 1 life. Let's pop into the official Sail Ranks results page that you can find also in the video description below. You should be able to find a link that will bring you all the way to Sail Ranks, the official home of all e-sailing results and regattas. So right now it is team 4 that's in the lead. They haven't picked up a single loss, neither has team 3. However, team 1 and team 2 have both picked up 1 loss and are in trouble of getting eliminated in this next race. In danger. We'll be picking up in just a second with race number 3 of the TRL All Stars. Brand new format tonight.
Race 3 is now set. I'm waiting for players to enter.
And yeah, I want to thank you, Lucas, for joining us in the chat tonight. It's a brand new layout that we're trying out, a new format, trying to give a little bit more information on screen and a little bit less of us. If you guys are watching us and you're in the chat, say hi. We're going to try to answer as many questions as you might have about the format of the race tonight. We've got Lucas with us, so let's take advantage of that. Or just let us know what you want to see, which team you're supporting tonight. Still 4 teams left. Top 12 players of the TRL leaderboard. See, hi to Orihuela. Yes, great player out there. One of the TRL favorites as well. Good to see you in the chat.
Looks like all players are in. So let's start the 3rd race.
So we remind you, it is Team 1 and Team 2 who are both in danger of being eliminated if they lose this race. We've just managed to come into the race as a spectator boat as well. Let's get the hell out of here. And there will be a All Stars event every month, if I'm correct.
Yeah, the aim is to do one every month.
All right.
Having some high-level regattas for the good players of TRL who
Sorry.
spend a lot of time in the matchmaking queues.
I haven't checked the latest leaderboard standings. I know Farley is the latest winner of the last season of TRL.
Yeah, I guess we could just run a small update of the top 3. All with 4,000 points. Farley is number 1 with 4,986 points. Then we have Sear with 4,463 points. And then Stipe Coach Croatia, 4,160 points.
All right, so all 3 players
close.
are here tonight, participating, and
Except for one, but he was supposed to play.
Oh.
and Juan Cardona has finally let go of the top of the leaderboard after how many months consecutively leading it? I think it was up to five seasons in a row, or maybe just 4.
But he is in 4th place now, so he's not far off.
And the season
He's
has
still
just
there.
started.
Yes, exactly. But I see he's in the last place now. Maybe not his day today. At least for the starts.
He saved his team. He saved his team in the last race. He managed not to pick up that loss, but he's definitely very consistent and knows his way around the team race as well as a single-handed race. And hopefully he is starting to get ready for the 2021 season of Sail GP, which we all are hoping will be able to take place this year.
Yeah, and I think he's also aiming for the Olympics and the Finn.
Nice, that is a great
So that's
objective.
two big events in 1 year. That's pretty cool.
After having won the e-sailing World Championship title 2020, we'll remind you all, he is the current defender of the title that he won back in it was November of last year. And Bradley Adams, who went off to the sorry, there's no S to the end of that, who went off to the right side and now is currently getting favored. It's helping him out. It was the right move to do and to make. Not helping him enough though. The shift might favor him a little bit later.
Looks like Martin Fernandez is also in trouble now. He's locked by Joan.
All right,
But I see
Martin.
Bradley
right
is
here.
also quite far behind. And then we have Farley as well,
All the way back here.
hiding down in last place.
Definitely got headed there. Try to watch the second mark rounding. Eric Champagne in the lead right now, helping his team too by staying out of trouble.
But maybe he's too far out of trouble. Maybe he should be helping Bradley. Not in last place.
It is
But he,
it is
Joanna
very
just got
packed.
a penalty as well.
Yeah, something weird happened. He got a penalty when Juan was starboard tack from Ciparejo. That's just
Crazy
Weird.
penalties tonight.
The insanity of penalties and fouls over on Virtual Regatta. You have to be prepared to have sometimes some very strange rulings. Even though we can see the boats from up ahead, when you're in the middle of a race, you're not necessarily able to catch everything that's going on.
Looks like Bradley's
Having trouble
way
catching
behind
up.
now. Maybe he can be lucky to catch Farley in his jibe.
Let's see what happens. Nope, he didn't even try to
Maybe
put
he's going for
Farley
the
in the wind
marker.
shadow right away, but Farley then jibing back over puts himself in a tough position, even though he has the starboard jibe. As we see Juan picking up a penalty right now, and he's going to get run over by Brad. There we go, leaving him in last place now.
Yeah, Yeah, not much he could do in that situation after giving the penalty. He's just gonna try to avoid getting it last. Wow.
Really hard to give you guys an idea of who's picking up penalties.
I hope
Boats
you
are
all
so
watch
close
because we
on
don't
this
know.
downward mark still.
So we have LOL in last place now. He's on team 4 with Cardona and Asir.
Yeah. We have Martin Fernandez in last place here. Might still be because of the wind shift. Still hasn't reached our side.
Yeah, actually, I think LOL was the only one without a penalty in that group. So,
Mm.
I mean, he's battling Farley now.
Ciparejo, who's putting Law and Farley in his wind shadow, slowing both down, helps him out. Helps Martin climb back up, but now, managing to avoid that at starboard right there from Afonso.
Penalty for Martin. Attacking too close.
Oh, and Bradley just slightly hit Alfonso there.
Farley trying to get out of trouble here. Back on his starboard tack. And Brad manages to pass right behind. Not crossing ahead, not managing to stay out of that 12th place.
Looks like he's
Not
also going
flinching.
the wrong way according to the shifts.
Let's see what Eric Champagne's gonna do at this first, or the second upwind mark, but the first one
Sir
of the
putting
dog
up
leg.
spinnaker to hit. Who is he hitting? Chico.
Chico.
Not trying anything
Going
yet.
for. Nope. Attacking with 4.
Attack before Juan. I think he didn't want to extend himself and lose that possible advantage he might have to catch up with Juan. Maybe have lost 1 or 2 more places if he actually went for that penalty.
Oh no, they're on the same team, so that would make sense. I
Oh,
just
right.
discovered right after I was about to say going for the penalty.
Yeah, the substitutions have been a little bit complicated to follow. But
Oh,
that was a good move.
penalty galore again.
There we go.
I mean, I'd be in Ciparejo's space, seeing somebody tag right under when there's space at the buoy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cut him off.
So there's actually only one team left with all 3 members in this big group. The top 3 boats are on different teams.
Do you think that brings more balance to the game?
Oh, I
to
see
the
there.
current event.
I see they're all stopping now, using their spinnakers. But I think it's actually, this is a pretty high level regatta. There's usually always one team managing to get away, but that hasn't happened yet in these 2
Yeah,
races.
the fleet is still very packed together, and everything's still open. A lot of things can still happen on this last downwind.
Parejo and Martin going for each other on the right hand side. We have a big group as well on the left hand side.
Left-hand side is really playing to cover each other and reposition to keep the left-hand side and the starboard tack. It's been very
Cole
good play.
At the lane. Who's that? Afonso.
This this downwind crossing is gonna be pretty dangerous.
Ooh, Johan Cardona is in trouble. Or maybe.
Chico is pushing Bradley as far as he can.
Yeah, but it looks like Afonso is gonna be the one.
And Bradley goes for the penalty, assuming that he will still have enough speed to cross
Penalty
the
for
finish
Johan.
line.
Yep.
Oh,
It is Juan
that's
who
a
picked up that penalty.
T4.
What a finish.
That's 3 different teams. You know.
Sorry guys, we had to mute that really quickly because of the sound effects. So yeah, Juan Cardona picking up a loss for Team 4, which had not happened yet.
So we have one team left. Let's see if they're all going to go for the same team now.
It is trouble. It is trouble for Team Martin Fernandez. C. Parejo and Lord Beery, they're going to have to fight off 9 very angry racers. Everyone wants to go home with the very first TRL All Stars title. And who wouldn't?
Also the first TRL event of the year, actually.
It is, I think there was a regatta over on eSailing TV. We'd like to say hi to our friends over there who streamed something, I believe, on the very, very first days of the year. It was a UAE regatta. But definitely the first TRL event of the year.
Yeah, it's the first TRL.
Sorry, I didn't hear that first part. And definitely looking forward to a lot more this year. I think eSailing as a whole has really grown over 2020. Obviously due to the global context, but also probably because a lot of people are discovering this game and enjoying the community, enjoying the events that are being organized, learning to use tools like SailRanks to organize their own regattas, and you can do that too over on sailranks.com. A lot of new features with SailRanks this year.
And then, of course, all the people want to spend their time streaming it. We must not forget them.
That's how we spend our time this year.
Right, so race 4 is underway now.
And we are watching this, the boats get ready, everyone over on the right side, but definitely for the moment a little bit more wind to the left side. Let's see if that moves away. Of course, we got placed into the race, so we have to restart. This is a glitch that is well known to all streamers on the game.
Yeah, I think, do you have to wait until the countdown reaches 1 minute, or?
I think that, yeah, if you wait until the countdown starts,
Yeah, till it goes
you're
red.
good.
Yeah, then.
I hope we don't miss
But you're
the
missing
start.
the positioning of different players at the starting line, so it's kind of...
I'll try to
take
remember
over.
that for the next time. It's good to know. If you join a little bit later, once the countdown has started, you shouldn't appear in the lobby.
Yeah, exactly.
So 10 seconds to go. We're gonna have a boat end favor on the wind.
Yep, all of the committee boat. Mostly.
Is that Chico getting a boat end start?
Yeah, clean start here. We've got
Sarah
Afonso
Oldway
tacking
here
over as well as Law. These two teams are going to try to cover each other.
Who's that? Farley on the back?
Yeah, Farley passed the line a little bit early and had to just go down, catch up.
And then we have Afonso as well.
Now he's really in bad air, so he's stretching that gap between him and the rest of the fleet. He's still the first upwind mark, so...
A lot can still happen.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Well, especially any team could get eliminated except for Team 3, Team Martin Fernandez. We're currently in not too bad of a pace except for C. Parejo, who's
Hanging
down
out
here
near
to the
back.
left side of your screen. We're going to follow him and see how he manages to stay afloat.
Yeah, so the wind is a bit funny now. We have 2 of the windsocks with
Oh,
right
yeah.
side wind, and then we have the left one.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like it's gonna be a righty.
Yeah,
Some
it's a righty.
Gusts showing up under land. But I think Farley's still gonna be in the back.
Again, if you're joining us tonight, it's not so much about speed, even though that always helps when you're on one of these boats, especially on keel boats that take a little bit of time and don't go as fast as maybe some of the smaller dinghies. It's about not finishing last. It's teamwork and fighting off your opponents who can make you pick up penalties and fouls, slow down your boat, and if you end up in last place, your team loses a point and can get disqualified if your team loses 2 points. Currently, Team 1, Farley's team, is in danger of losing that second point. They have already lost one race tonight, the first one, due to a disqualification.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate, but
That's the game.
always happens with online games, I guess.
We'll be able to review those previous races results at the end of the scoreboard.
Alright, so we've got Chico over here fighting with Lol123. These guys have no interest in going after one another, but oh, that's what they're gonna do anyways. And Alfonso getting into the fight as well.
Nice clean mark rounding this time.
I think Law had a little bit of trouble making the mark. It's probably just because he was a little bit behind from this angle. Fleet's a little bit more spread out this time.
There's a nice good corridor, just wind, downwind there. Everybody's in it.
We have Lol way in the back.
His teammates, Acere and Juan, were going to need to come back and try to help him out. For now, they're just going to try to place as many penalties as they can.
Looks like a series in the lead, so
You can still slow down a lot of boats. Let's go see what Acere is going to do up here at the downwind mark. He's taking it easy. He's staying ahead, staying out of trouble.
yeah, but I think I would do the same because it's way easier to pen people on the upwind leg. Because you can go far ahead and put up the kite, then go full speed straight into people.
Come back down. Exactly. You don't have to have the mindset of an Olympic racer. You have to have more the mindset of a pirate to play in team racing.
Yeah, exactly, and especially in VR. You always gotta think that people are gonna pen you in every situation.
I still get caught sometimes, though I've been playing the game for quite some time. I still sometimes think the boat's gonna let me have my my
Right away.
easy cruise down, and then comes around and just has some unsportsmanlike behavior. But it's unsportsmanlike, but it's very video game like, so we deal with it.
Yeah,
Alright,
as
Law
I
having
always say,
trouble
there's
here.
no insurance in this game, so wreck the boat away.
I think a lot of people would be broke if there was.
Oh yeah, especially with F50, it's like the the minor dents costs you 1 mil.
You don't have to be rich to race boats in virtual regatta, which is nice. All right, Alfonso tacking off here. He's going to try to inflict the penalty over on on Bradley Adams. And Tanguy getting caught in the sun. No, that's a bit far. I'm sorry, that was far. That was his teammate. So
All right,
unfortunately, not
moving
helping him
back
out.
here. Look at what Acera's doing. He's going with his kite. He just pulled it out. He left the head of the fleet and is now repositioning to go help LOL 1234. I'm keeping my eyes set on.
Good eye, good eye. A lot going on right now. It's kind of hard to follow 4 teams at once. All right, same thing with Juan here, coming back and inflicting that penalty on Tanguy. trying to help Law as much as he can. If he could have caught Farley, I'm pretty sure he would have tried to put a penalty on both Farley
Oh, and Chico
Tanguy
going
at
for
the same
Juan
time.
and, as a revenge. Bradley cutting off.
Ooh, Brad.
Ooh,
Got a
Parejo.
penalty.
What happened?
Sarah picking up a penalty at the first mark, as well as Ciparejo.
So who do we have in the back now?
Let's see.
Oh, lull 1, 2,
Tanguy
3,
is
4
falling
caught up.
back.
He was roughly 60 meters behind.
I think he
Now
just
he's
penned
in
his
the
own
fleet.
teammate, didn't he? He might just have penned his own teammate.
Did he pen Juan there?
Yeah, I think it looked like it, or maybe.
It was Tanguy who just pinned Juan.
Penalty for Lowell and Bradley.
Alright, now Juan is in a very difficult situation at the back of the fleet. Will he prove his skill as top E-Sailor
And save his team.
and save his team?
Actually, we have a steer as well. Looks like there's going.
You think? Yeah, probably have more wind on that right-hand downwind side. 10.1 and the others at 11 knots. Yeah.
There we go. We got Brad Adam, who's putting his wind shadow on Afonso. Afonso is obviously one of the Team 1 players. They've already picked up one loss tonight. We're trying to also figure out where Team 3 is always, because they haven't picked up a single loss. They are the only team that is safe so far. And here is a three-way battle.
Team 3, oh no, never mind.
We've got Brad Adam,
Farley and Bradley
Afonso,
also back now.
and Farley 2v1 against Brad here. Kind of
This
hard
could
for him.
Goodbye to Team 2 now.
Eric Champagne just waiting at the finish line. Can he?
Right now it's Team 2 who is currently
Close.
disqualified if Brad can't find a way to come back up.
Yep, Bradley. Bradley coming in. No, I think it's a goodbye to Team 2. What?
No,
Very
doesn't
close.
look
No,
up.
he's behind. Empire Stormtroopers.
It's true. It does sound like a TIE fighter going at it. We're waiting up for the latest update of the races, which should be coming in a second. We just watched race 4 of the Team Race League All Stars, brought to you tonight by Sail Ranks.
Right, so on to race 5.
We watch again who were the 4 teams that we saw tonight. Here they are. Team 1, team captain Farley. Team 2 with Stipe Coach Croatia, who wasn't here tonight, replaced by Bradley Adam and Eric Champagne. We've got Team 3 with Martin Fernandez, currently safe at 0 losses and both lives still intact. And Team 4, Juan Cardona, managing to stay alive, even though it's been very, very hard for them recently. They've had a lot of very close calls and very, very short finishes, but so far, only 1 life lost, and they should be around for race 5. And so we
now
lose
it's gonna
Team
be
2.
interesting if they're going to go for Team 3 or not.
Yeah, Team 3 definitely going to have to figure out a strategy and not let the other teams gang up on them. What we could also see another team get knocked out and go straight into the finals. In any case, we could go into the finals in the next race.
Yep.
If Team 1 or Team 2 were to finish last.
Fun fact about race 4, that was both the shortest race we've seen, off almost by a minute, from 9 minutes 25 seconds to 8:35, so that's much faster. It's also the race with the most penalties for one player. On that one was 15, a record set by Aseri.
15 penalties.
15 penalties for
That's-
race 4. Yeah.
All right, so missing one player, I think.
As we pop those stats up right onto your screen for you.
So I will start the 5th race.
Now we'll be joining you after the countdown has started, so as to not interfere. Race number 5 of TRL All Stars. 35 seconds to the start. And this is it. This is going to be probably one of the most aggressive races we're going to see tonight. 3 teams at a risk of being eliminated, disqualified, and out for the evening, and 3 teams that can go into the finals. Team 3 being assured of pretty much a place in the finals, if my math is correct.
Oh, was that the first start with no false starts?
Yep.
It would seem so. Martin
We're seeing
Fernandez being
incredible
the
things
first to tack off on
15 penalties in one race and no false starts. Amazing.
The fleet's a little bit more disciplined now that there are only 9 boats on the water.
Farley couldn't manage that double dodge there. Got a friendly fire from Chico.
All right, here's an idea for the next TRL All Stars. Just a friendly suggestion. How about we ask the teams to all keep the same sail colors, but all have the same nationalities? It might help to be able to see where the teams are fighting together and.
Oh no, I think next time we're just gonna have separate colors.
or have them change their names. Still okay if you have like VIT.
But you never know if people have all the colors they need that's needed.
We need teams. We need more. We need more rich donators and people to start up e-sailing teams, so that they can have their own graphic identities. They can have their logos everywhere, and especially we know who to follow and who to support. I've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah, or shout out to your local sailing club and see if they want to represent a team on the game.
Yeah,
and then you
definitely.
can take their graphic kit, like their logo.
Every real life sailing club should have a team on Virtual Regatta.
Yeah, it would be nicer with a club feature, so you could create a team and always have that name displayed next to you.
Yeah, like they've done so on VRO. Why would it not be
exactly.
included in VRI? I don't get it. Shouts out to VRI developers, please, if you hear this.
Please bring
you
it to
you already have the feature. We're not asking extra work. You already have the feature.
But they also have a club ranking in VRO, don't they?
There is a club ranking feature.
Yeah.
Depending on how many collective points you're able to score during each race.
And I think you have the database of official clubs, right? Or is it only countries?
You have a lot of different filters on your ranking system on VRO, so you can see who's the best in your club, who's the best in your sailing club, real life sailing club, who's the best in your town, region, or country. It's actually one of the fun features on VRO that I really appreciate, is always seeing how I measure up to all my friends and all the other people I usually sail with. I manage much better results against them on VRO than I do on in real life. I can tell you that. A lot of real life sailors playing virtual regatta. That's the secret.
All right, first round mark upwind. Walol 1, 2, 3, 4, first place. Assyria second place, and Juan Cardona third place. No penalties here. The group is far apart.
Lord Beer is going to have to make 2 tacks. Is Ciparejo going to manage to take advantage of it? He seems to be going
Yeah, he can put
upwards
up a
and
kite
to
now
take
and
out
then
his kite
gone.
early to put Lord Beery in that wind shadow. Pretty smart play there. Let's see how
Oh,
it plays
Lord
out.
Berry's actually on team 3. And they're actually on the same team. So,
Oh. But I thought that was the enemy black boat.
so it looks like they're gonna be trying to stop team 1 here.
Yeah, Chico is in trouble. He's got 2 boats up against him from Team 3.
And the whole of team 4 is actually in the lead now, as it looks.
That's one way of staying out of trouble and not finishing last.
They're closely
Just-
followed by team 3. No, team.
Is it
What's-
feasible, do you think, to win a last is out event just by trying to play the speed and trying to win, just to finish first on every race?
Well, you saw in the first 4 races that nobody managed to get away with the whole team. But if you nail the start and stay away from penalties, then probably yes.
Alright, so Cibarejo and Lord Beery trying to put Chico behind them and keep him behind them. And Chico not picking the right option after that downwind mark and losing a little bit more ground on Team 3.
Yeah, but looks like Afonso's there to help him. So this is going to be a tough one for Lord Beery not to get a pen, I think. Of course, it depends on how the other team plays it.
There we go. There we go. Afonso coming out to help Chico. Putting Lord Beer in trouble, making him tack.
Assyria just covering Farley and stopping him from doing any maneuver here. They want to avoid getting the lefty. Now there's a lefty there, and he's trying to stop him from getting it.
It's every team for themselves. Although there could be 2 teams ganging up on Martin Fernandez's team, they are still also very
Penalty for
interested in
Ciparejo.
just staying alive and not picking up that loss. But it is Ciparejo picking it up, and
Team 3
Team 3 finally in trouble.
They've got nothing to lose, really.
On this race, but they shouldn't get too confident. They could still lose 2 races in a row.
Correct. Penalty for
Aggressive
Chico.
move. Yeah.
Trying to do the dial down. But
Yeah,
Did
when
not work.
Martin was tacking.
so it looks like
Martin pushing out.
Team 4 is gonna go away, maybe. Depends on who's that. Farley. Probably gonna try hold on to Cardona and maybe 10 him.
We're crossing our fingers here for Ciparejo, but it looks like he might be in trouble. No, there's two boats here.
Chico.
Martin, I don't understand. Is this Martin and Chico? There we go, fighting off.
Yeah,
also.
fighting for Wind Shadow. Wind Shadow and right hand side, and Martin has won the little battle there. He's keeping the left hand side, starboard tack. And now they're going to close in. Ah, this is so good to watch.
Close one there.
Loses starboard advantage. But he still has two teammates that can help him if needed. Penalty for my team.
Yeah, trying to go crossover again.
And here comes help.
Wow. This is this is intense. Look at Parejo going upwind with his kite, just like, hey, let me in the fight.
Chico is fighting for his team's life right here.
Penalty for here. Probably
He
not gonna
manages
mean a
to
lot.
pass ahead.
Penalty for Chico. Oh, they gonna
That
get away.
was a tough one there.
Who's this? Farley back now, helping, but he's probably too far away now. It's gonna be down to Chico and Ciparejo.
Unfortunately, think
It's gonna be a close one.
nothing to be done.
Currently, the
Chico's
advantage
rolling.
is for Chico, but
Boom!
squeezing ahead. So close. That was incredible. What an amazing finish. I don't know how he managed to get that little extra gust of wind.
So that's all teams. One down.
All right.
And
That's
it
interesting
is
for this
all
one.
the way back to, well, all the cards have been reshuffled and redealt out. Now we are almost starting a brand new event.
So the deciding race.
An even shorter race, 10 seconds less than last race. As for penalty, not as much.
Right, race is set.
As we roll into race number 6 of the TRL All Stars tonight. It's been a great event so far, lots of fun and very exciting because we still don't know who will be the two finalists. The finals will be a best of 3. So 6 players, 3v3, typical team race format. One that a lot of the skippers here are very familiar with and have already raced once against each other like this. It's a lot less often that they organize fleet team race leagues together, but they do 3v3s very, very often.
Yeah, we're seeing in the last year that we've covered with inshore streams, or almost. Our birthday is not with TRL, but we've been seeing much more event types come together. So I guess 2021 is going to be full of surprises as TRL has set the tone. For starters, there's also this other race league, which is Match Race League by Sail Ranks, which came out. That's for really some top players out there.
Yeah, excited to see what's going to come out of the Match Race League. For one, because I'm a huge match racing fan personally, America's Cup, but of course been watching that a lot. And also because there's going to be some special events being organized around the seasons, a regular leaderboard, but also some special events with the top players. So can't wait to see when that gets started. Or that it's already been gotten started. You can join also the Discord, and you can also already start racing. But the special events will be coming soon. Is that
Yeah, we're trying to make a bit like the World Match Racing Tour.
yes.
Oh.
So, final race of the qualifications rounds, if we call them that.
Well, we'll call
In
this
a sense, yeah.
preliminary phase, but I'm not sure the players were taking this as a sort of warm up or anything. They were going at it from the very get go.
Alright, a pretty clear righty on the mini map and win here. So let's see the starts. Not so aggressive starts. Everybody's well spread out. Except for
Who's
Afonso,
that?
who's been left behind. What happened, Afonso? Probably luffing his sails.
So that's not a good start to the race. It looks like VIT team has got some fighting to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but
Three
Lord
teams
Beery
left.
as well in the back.
Got a lot of spectators here tonight. Glad to see them.
Shout out for your favorite team or sailor in the chat. Feel free to let us know you're there.
Well, since there are no more American sailors here, I guess we'll also support a Sarah, because being French as well has its advantages. We're going to be supporting Team 4 with a Sarah. I can't be completely objective or impartial, so there you go. You have my bet. And my money's always on Juan Cardona anyway, so.
Oof, par team. Very aggressive move on Aseri there. Aseri managing to bear away, and pass behind Martin without avoiding that penalty. Solid crosses over the ley line. Low 1, 2, 3, 4, getting a penalty from Parejo, I believe on a starboard priority. And Juan going for Parejo and giving the same penalty. And now, oh, fortunately Mystic goes behind Juan Cardona. So that was kind of not the best penalty he could have done.
We have
Juan coming out there.
Seer getting caught by two other teams.
This is beautiful. Take screenshots, people. This is the best.
Team 1 is currently pretty safe. They're in first, second, and fifth. It's going to be between Team 4 and Team 3 coming up on this first upwind mark. Let's
So
not
you're
forget
making
to
the
see
attack
what's...
below Martin. That's not... You don't see that all the time.
Hashtag Parejo family. We got some shout outs in the chat.
So do we have the whole of Team 1 in the lead now?
Seventh place is Lord Beery. Eighth place, Ciparejo. They're both on Team 3. And ninth place, Juan Cardona from Team 4.
Team 1 getting caught in the wind shadow of Martin, it looks like. And as they are doing damage.
Oh, dégueulasse. J'ai besoin des bruits et tout ça en plus, moi.
Looks like Team 1 got caught again. They looked like they were going to make the escape, but didn't manage to do it quite.
No,
Yeah, the
Fleet
fleet's
has
been
caught
packing up and not inflicting penalties, but just packing up with each other due to the wind shadows there. They really managed to cover the distance altogether.
But currently it's Team 4 that's in trouble right now with Juan and Law123 who are both in a pretty tight spot. We're only on the first downward leg. A lot can still happen.
So Lol actually getting the penalty early, and now he's in the lead of the pack that went to that side of the gate, and now getting a penalty from a starboard boat.
Yeah, but that places him in a good situation. I think you want to go get that righty, as we can see on the mini-map with the windsocks. Like, the rightest windsock is definitely pushing out that.
Yeah, but he's gonna have wind shadow the whole way.
And now, now he can't
Yeah,
really
losing
recover
meters.
from that. What was the calculus? 1 second in wind shadow equals 1 meter loss, something like that? Every second you pass in wind shadow brings you 1 meter behind where you should have been.
Alright, so right now it's going to be Chico, Juan, and Lul. C. Parejo's managed to put himself in a, well, I'm not going to say a safe position, but a little bit safer. And right now, Team 1 versus Team 4 trying to save their skin and win a place into the finals that will be starting at the next race. As we see Lord Beery picking up a penalty off of Farley.
They're going in no air on the left-hand side. You see Parejo and Afonso, and I think they're setting up. They've been just luffing a little bit.
Oh, with Sarah picking up that penalty, he got a little bit greedy here. He was hoping to put one on Farley, and Farley managed to loft up a little bit and effectively managed to get out of that bad position. It's not going to be enough, though, because Chico's still in last place. Farley can't win the race by coming in first. He's got to avoid coming in last.
Well, that went from good to bad in 0 seconds. They're 1, 2, 3 at the first upwind mark, and now they're last place.
That wind shift was impressive as well. We just saw a massive wind
Maybe
shift
actually,
here.
Juan is last.
Farley and
But not-
Sarah still
but not
getting at each
much,
other. And Sarah doing a block at the mark there.
Sorry for
Farley
that
hitting.
Zoom.
So 2 penalties now. They're gonna keep them, it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah, people are just hanging in there, just making the penalty to last a little longer. It's rough.
Juan is inside of the mark, putting a penalty here
Double
again.
penalty.
On his teammate there.
It was on Lull. There you go. That was what they were trying to avoid, and unfortunately didn't manage to avoid it.
Oh, you can watch the replay after of that round mark passing.
It was slow, but it wasn't enough.
You were
Ooh,
perfectly
yeah.
on it.
Farley and 0 to no wind. And then we have C. Parejo and Juan, probably all in the last 3 spots currently.
How terrible it would
Yes.
be for Team 3 to lose this one, because they managed to come to do so well during the during the first phase, only losing in the last race, and now in this one.
Yeah, but I think if
6.
Farley's probably gonna go for Juan, because they have the stronger team for the final, I think.
He's been covering him the whole time, and he's still
Yeah,
going
okay.
at him.
Still going for him.
Yeah,
And
that's
penalty for
very...
Lol, that's not good for Team 4.
Lol falling far behind. That is the worst time to get that penalty.
And
He's
now
going for Parejo now.
Asir trying to come back on starboard tack here and pen some boats.
Farley taking advantage of that situation, and just to ensure that the fight is not on him, just trying to close in the wind
Penalty
shadow on the
for-
others.
Chico. Oh, and penalty for LOL as well. Oh,
Sarah getting a penalty on Farley? I don't get that. Oh, Sarah.
Sarah unlucky.
Unlucky. Well played, Sailor. That is another team out for teams. Oh, that was really unlucky. Plus, he wasn't the last one to be penalized.
All right, so we're gonna have the final race now. Yellow and blue team, so we know who's who.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Bear with us. Bear with us.
As we look back really quickly on the 4 teams that were with us tonight for the first event of the TRL All Stars, we had Team 1, Team 3, Team 2, and Team 4. We will quickly see the 2 teams who will go into finals are Team 1, Farley, and Team 3, which is Martin Fernandez. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
There
Just
we
making
go.
sure
As the leaderboard
they
pops up
know.
on your screen.
They have to choose the correct colors.
We're just setting up a special final scoreboard right now so that you can follow along and know which team is ahead in this best of 3. There we go. We didn't have the finalist names up until now, which proves that this is really still up in anyone's game. All-Star finals have been started, and we will be joining the lobby shortly. As soon as all 6 boats have entered the race.
We're missing 2 players now. Maybe for the next one, we should have the score as well for each team.
This is what we've already set up.
Oh, but also during the last is out?
No, during the finals only there will be
okay.
we should have a scoreboard if everything works. Again, we are trying out some new overlays and formats tonight. But you should be able to see on your screen during the finals the score between both teams. Team 3, Team Martin, and Team 1, Team Farley. No, I made a mistake.
Alright, just waiting for Farley to join.
Alright, that was expected. I couldn't see Farley on the on the race board. I thought I'd made a mistake between the 2 finalists, but no. That is what is coming up.
So I think he's just switching color.
Congratulations, though, to Juan Cardona, Acere, Lol1234, Tanguy 22, Brad Adam, and Eric Champagne. All you guys had good races. It was really tight tonight. Very hard to say who could have come out on top. And we definitely were interested. I mean, we were super happy to see you take part in the race. Not everyone can go into finals, and like they say, there is only a winner, there is no second place.
Alright, so So let's start the final, race 1.
Ready when
That's
you are,
pretty-
Lucas. Oh no. We've had the game crash really quickly, so luckily for us, the race hadn't started yet. We weren't in the
40
last
seconds.
seconds of the countdown.
40 seconds to go. Nothing
Nothing too bad.
too bad. Yeah. Both teams seem to be working up to the starting line and covering their teammates. Only a few penalties giving.
We have Team 3 in blue and Team 1 in yellow.
Starts with a penalty from Byrie onto Farley.
Yeah,
And a
Farley-
false start for Team Parejo. Not good.
Blue had an advantage but lost it with Parejo in the backhand. So
Team
going
3
for
in
the
trouble
left.
right off the bat in this finals race 1. Best of 3.
Best of 3. See a little wind shadow on the left hand side where the boats are going. Starboard penalty from Chico onto Martim. Chico definitely trying to. There he is, hanging on to Martim's boat, so the penalty lasts longer. It's a very tricky move.
There's Martin tacking off.
Can't stay in that wind shadow for too long.
Speaking of stuck, Lord Beery is stuck right now. Alfonso is tacked off, so now he'll be able to tack as well. But well over ley line.
He might be able to go down a bit and catch up on Alfonso there, I believe. As you can see, he's at 38 degrees heading, and Alfonso is at 43, so he could probably catch up. Who's on the right-hand side in the bad situation there? Oh, that's Parejo.
Team 3 is going to need to figure this one out in teamwork. Right now, Team 1 is putting up a very good defensive block right here. All three boats on starboard. Now Alfonso tacking back over. And Lord Beery just may manage to squeeze ahead at the mark and start a wind block on the yellow boats, allowing his teammates to catch back up.
The wind shift has proved to his favor here. May the wind shift ever be in your favor. Alright, so Chico is getting in place to cover Martim there. Parejo is far behind, so he's going to be able to go under and above. And Byrie is first to pass the mark there.
Martin
He's gonna
and
put a wind
nope.
block.
I don't understand how there was no penalty here, but now Martin is picking it up, even though if he manages to round the mark.
And Byrie missing that mark trap on both. Oh, missing Alfonso, but still inflicting a penalty on Farley. Farley is now covering with his wind shadow, so tricky
Yeah.
situation for turn 2.
And we gotta remember it's not last is out anymore. We're doing proper team racing.
Yes, so proper team racing. If you're joining us for the first time, there's only a few winning combinations. You add up your positions, the position you are in, and you have to have 10 or under If you have 11 points, you lose. So it's a little different than the Team Race League that we've been watching. Right now, 136, Team Yellow is in a winning situation with 9 points, even with Chico in last place. So way ahead as he's reaching the downwind mark.
Our team inflicting that penalty on Chico. They were close, and they got a little too close. Here we see also Parejo picking up a penalty.
From Farley, yep.
From Farley.
Interesting, but
securing their lead.
Byrie going for that wayward mark. Probably stay away from the wind shadow there, getting the better win.
Massive wind shift here. See it on the screen.
Farley covering Byrie, attacking away. The fleet is quite spread out now, nobody covering anybody. And Team 2 is still losing 12 points in their current situation. Placement.
Hopefully Lord Berry can attack the yellow team on the last downwind and try to get one of them back. Or maybe Parejo.
Looking at the wind change, he may have
There we go.
a slight lefty there. Yep, he's ahead of the fleet, it seems. Farley is finally hitting the wind and is caught up and will now tack and cover with his wind shadow Lord Byrie. So much for that, and Afonso should be able with the distance to go just under Farley and not get a penalty. And first and second place, Team 1 has a win, even if Chico ends 6th place here, so Lord Byrie really has to give it his all to catch up with Farley and this downwind. A good move there, taking the kite out early to try to spread the gap. Lord Byrie did not see that coming and is just a little bit too late, I believe, for the wind shadow to cover there. Yeah, it seems that Farley is going to be far out of reach.
That was a friendly fire, if I wasn't mistaken there.
I think he just hit the mark.
In any case, not going to help them right now. Team 3 looks like they're not going to manage to save this one. It might go to Team 1, Team our team, if they can't catch up. And we are
That looks
closing in on
pretty
the
solid now.
second
Pretty
downwind
safe.
leg.
Pretty safe for the yellow team.
Smart moves there. Smart moves. They had it pretty much from the beginning. I guess Ciparejo's bad start didn't help his team. And then the very good defensive play on the upwind leg just kept most of the blue boats behind. All they needed were those was that first and second place.
Yeah. But that's, I know. Well, if this would have been the last is out, then we would still.
We would
It
have
would
been seeing a
decided
lot
death.
more action. Here we go. A little bit of action here between Chico and Martin. not gonna change anything on the result of the race, which has been won by Team 1, Team Yellow. But good to see still a little bit of playing, a little bit of banter between the boats. There we go. So we have first score of the evening already for the finals. One race in favor of Team 1. We are going to skip into the second race of the finals tonight. It's going to be all Team 1 trying to take it home on this second to last race. Hopefully they won't have to go into a third round, but it might be. It might be another 2 races to go and find out who will be crowned All-Star of this TRL season.
January 2021. Yep. Got a little interlude. Teams are getting prepared for this last race. Stay hydrated if you're watching. Grab a snack. You got a minute or two.
And let us know what you think. Will it be Farley's team, Team 1, who will take it now that they've got 1 point? Or do you think that Marteam and Team 3 can still bring it back? It isn't over till it's over.
Hopefully it's going to be a close race this one. But I think Farley is also leading TRL currently, so he's not bad. He's been playing a lot last year as well.
A lot is just a way of saying it. Yeah, Farley's
Yeah,
been
but
playing.
I think he's probably the most active player on TRL.
Yeah, that might be so. He never sleeps, or so the legend goes.
No, some say he never sleeps.
Well, before this race finishes off, I want to thank everyone who was joining us. We might not have the time to do it later on, especially the race committee. We always have to take a little bit of time to recognize the work that has been put into bringing us these awesome races. You were all alone at the race committee tonight, Lucas?
Yep, all alone, but easy event to handle this one.
All right, well, congratulations. You pulled it off without a hitch and very smooth sailing. We're still working out a couple of kinks on our side for this new layout and this new format, but stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more e-sailing events to bring you soon.
So final race 2 is underway.
Something I didn't see there.
It's not the TRL one. It's All Stars final.
All right, no, it didn't fill up the lobby on my end, but here we go.
Oh.
Finals
So the
race
timer
2.
doesn't work.
Glad to bring you guys this. Glad for TRL to be organizing new events, still new formats, still coming out with new stuff.
Yeah, the next one is going to be the Sailranks Team Cup with hopefully different divisions as well. 8 teams in each division, and then 2 teams move up and down after each event.
And what boat is that going to be?
For now, it's going to be in the Chase. No, it's actually going to be J70, F50, and Offshore Racer.
Oh,
right.
offshore. Interesting.
It
So you-
remains a popular choice.
Well, by Italians, they really love it. So gotta be inclusive sometimes.
Wow, lots of regional leagues in Virtual Regatta Inshore as well. If you're interested in joining one of those, you've got in Spain LDLN. Big shout out to those guys.
Huelva
In
as well.
Italy, we've got Best Esport amongst and Sombrero.
And Sombrero,
No,
yeah.
I think Best is Portugal. Sombrero is
Okay.
Italy. And in France, we've recently seen the merger of two major organizations, Evoil Team and eSailing France. They've created a new eSailing France that is bigger, better than ever,
Mega community with hundreds of e-sailors. It's crazy.
and
This
streaming
French
pretty
community is strung
regularly
together.
there as well. Over on Yensi TV, if you guys want to check that out, you should definitely go check out that channel and learn some French while you're at it.
I've seen also other countries playing strong on this off season. There's been there's the start of the USA Club Championship, the new season. There's also
I'm sorry, I also forgot Japan Virtual Regatta Inshore Club.
Virtual Regatta Japan. Oh,
There's also
man.
the Turkish one and the Ukrainian one,
Ukrainian has been very
the
active
Danish,
as well.
the Danish one,
Danish
UAE
League, yes,
as
very
well.
active as well. We've only been following so many. I'm sorry, De Lucas, I forgot to mention, yes. The
There's-
Ukrainian
I
League I'm
think
not familiar with.
There's way more than we know. There's also
Yeah.
some Swedish ones, but they tend to go by the sailing clubs hosting the races.
Different
So there's-
organization. Yeah.
So a worldwide community in Virtual Regatta. Definitely a lot of people, and you should get in on this if you're only just
Yeah, reach
discovering
out.
the game now. As you're watching here, we have a very interesting setup. It is Team 3, Team Yellow, who already have who don't have many points yet. I'm sorry. Who are currently ahead. The blue team is losing in this TRL regular format.
No penalties on this first upwind leg or at the start. A pretty clean start there. But everybody's been covering each other in the wind shadow, and they've been staying very packed. So some people are paying from staying too long in the wind shadow there. As we're reaching the first upwind mark, and Mar team is clearly ahead here. Clear advantage. Will he be playing Mark
But
Trap?
his team is behind. He's got a clear advantage, but his team is behind. Currently, it's Yellow who has 9 points, and they are ahead.
Will he be risking the Mark Trap
He's
here?
going with Mark Trap.
He's going for Mark Trap.
Manages to catch Chico.
Yeah, Chico doesn't care.
That's a tough choice because first place is so strong in a 3 versus 3.
Mm.
If you have first place, then you just don't need last place.
It's still only the first upwind, so it's maybe very, very risky
like
to
he's-
try to play it all now.
One of the double kill.
Trying to
Missed.
put 2 penalties. Only manages to catch Chico there. As Ciparejo also picked up a penalty from Chico. From Farley, I'm sorry.
Let's see how they plays out. If they manage to catch up. Yeah, Team Blue seems to be catching up right now. I think they're in a good situation.
So it's
Parejo
like
is slowly
currently
catching up.
they're
compact
behind.
again.
Team Yellow is winning. Mathematically, they have less than 10 points.
Ooh. Little dodge over there.
Close to close to
Alright, a lot of
team
action
penalty.
here on the left side.
Whoa,
Ooh,
they're
trying to
gonna hit.
avoid friendly fire as well.
Parejo coming in with the penalties on Chico. Now going for Alfonso and Farley. It's gonna be close.
Ooh.
The wind seems to be dying as well.
Yeah, that was very strange. Alfonso picking up a penalty on a starboard jibe. That was interesting.
Penalty for
Parejo as well there.
that did not make sense. But you never know with this game. But Farley is in a nice controlling position. penalizing our team.
They avoided the friendly fire there, just letting Chico cross behind him, behind his bow, behind his stern. And Alfonso trying to move aside, not sure what he's trying to do right now. Stay out of reach of my team. Secure their advantage. And if they win this race, we would see a win tonight, and the very first TRL All Star team crown would be a good one for Farley, who's currently ahead of the leaderboard, but nothing's done yet.
Getting it hyped up.
They've managed to beat out some very, very good teams. I mean, there's some excellent players. Everyone is really part of the e-sailing elite tonight, so
True.
they have no. They should have no regrets, even if they don't win it. Getting this far was already a feat.
Yeah, there's been over 4,000 players on the game, and they're the top 30 right now, 20. Yeah.
So Barney's actually put in 85 games this season on TRL already.
Already.
It's barely been
In
a
6
week.
days.
It's more than 10 games a day. It's crazy.
Yeah, but Snipe Coach, the legendary man who always has the most races, is at 90. So
Putting in the work, putting in the training.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely gonna see these players at the end of the year in the World Series again.
Let's see what Lord Beery does on this first upwind. Second.
Still in a situation where he's gonna mark trap there. Chico playing it slowly, playing it smart.
Alfonso managing to inflict a penalty on our team and Ciparejo. That was very good on his end, doing the work at the back.
Fiery. Alright, inflicting one penalty there, and then covering.
Ooh, and managing closely to avoid their teammates. Team Yellow in good position here on the second downwind, starting right now. Here we go. Ciparejo picking up another penalty. Martin picking up another penalty. Alfonso definitely doing the work here. Defensively, impressive.
Now Parejo has to come back on Alfonso, so...
It's a shame we can't see the in-game communication as well. It would be interesting to see what the players are telling themselves using the game codes. Have a good race.
Have a good race, have a good race! Right now they're just yelling.
yeah, but what actually have a good race mean go fast.
Yep.
in TRL.
But all of these little codes that we've learned in the past, I've sort of forgotten them now because it's been a while since we've done Team Race League. But it looks like Yellow may manage to win this race and take home the title. Now, Alfonso picking up a penalty from our team.
He had to, but that's
That was
slowing down.
Ciparejo, and
But Ciparejo is just
now
splitting
covering
up our
his
team.
boat, doing everything he can to put Yellow behind, and it's working.
And it's working.
So right now it's Blue back in the lead.
Oh, and Alfonso gets that penalty, about a stern.
Terrible. Terrible for him, who had done so well early.
I think
earlier
Parejo was
on in
luffing
this
his
leg.
sails a bit there. He's forcing the hit.
All right, so we have a win by team. Did I get this correctly? Did I see the first and second place was team one?
No, it's first yellow. Yeah, first one, two blue,
All right, that was then
three
it
yellow,
happened.
3 yellow. Huh?
6 yellow.
And 6 yellow. No, they got the 1-2.
He's got the 1-2 for the Team Yellow. Congratulations. Fantastic finish. Really, that's how you win a finals. Win both rounds. Don't lose a single one. And GG to Martin Fernandez, to C. Parejo, and to Lord Beery tonight for winning the TRL All Stars.
Well played. Good big GG there. Good game.
They are the winners. They managed to bite through this entire fleet. Congratulations to them, and really thanks for bringing us some great racing tonight, guys. We're gonna see the results in a couple of seconds be updated here, but Team 1 is the winner. We have Farley, Alfonso, and Chico, who really put on a display tonight.
Beautiful sportsmanship in the chat as the players are socially distanced, shaking hands.
No hugging or no champagne showers here. We're doing this very sober.
Very clean. Yeah, that was some clean racing as well. Always nice to see. Thank you, Lucas, for hosting this big first event of All Stars. It was great.
Yeah, thank you for streaming it. Always nice to rewatch the races afterwards.
We'll post this shortly so everybody can catch up. Those who probably were asleep, thinking about our Japanese friends, for example.
There's always an e-sailing race going on at any time of the day, wherever you are in the world.
Yeah, which is also nice. Good for the game as well.
All right, yeah. Congratulations again to all the teams, and especially to Team Martin Fernandez. I'd like to be able to bring you a quick updated scorecard right now, not of the sail ranks, which you can go find the results of this regatta and a lot of others on sailranks.com. Always great to have this tool. And what else can we give you? You can always find TRL on Facebook and Instagram, and are you guys on Twitter as well now?
Yeah, we are.
And on Twitter, sorry, and also on YouTube, as you can see. More and more content coming from TRL. You can go check them out there, and you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter as well. Inshore Streams. Type that into your search bar, and you can get all the e-sailing news that we can bring you in a single day, brought directly to your phone. Don't hesitate to share this video with your friends, with the rest of the community, and make sure to stay subscribed to find out when we'll be streaming the next event. Guys, any last words?
Thank you for watching.
Definitely.
See you next time. Stay breezy.
Stay breezy. Thanks to everyone in the chat, and hope you guys had a good time. We'll see you soon.